the 73rd governor and the first woman governor of the great state of North Carolina.
Y'all, you can see they want me to be able to see all of you all. This is the day the Lord has made. Give thanks and be glad. I am honored and privileged to be here with you this morning. I want to do this correctly. William Wainwright has schooled me in proper introductions. We'll see how badly I mess this up. Bishop Walker, Bishop Battle, my friend Bishop Thompson, the wannabe Bishop William Wainwright. That's a plug for a promotion, but not really, because we got to keep him working for all the people in North Carolina. My good friend and the president of Livingstone, Jimmy Jenkins. You couldn't have done better, you all. You couldn't have done better. The graduating class of 2009, whoa, how about it, how about it? And obviously, the folks who are on the platform, the choir was fabulous. You all should say thank you again. Dr. Joseph Charles Price. And I read about your grandfather and about his historic leadership of the AME Zion Church, but as important, the fact that he had the guts, the pure audacity to found this wonderful college. This is the very first institution operated in this country to educate and respect African Americans. It was done, you all, years ago, 130 years ago. If you can think of the climate at that time, this old and historic college. When Dr. Price decided to do this, let me tell you, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for him to stand up and say, we're going to provide educational opportunity for young African Americans in America and in North Carolina. It doesn't matter what your social status is or was. It doesn't matter if your mama or daddy was a slave. What matters is you and the gift God gave you to make something of your own life. Yeah, he believed, Jimmy, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And you all, what you're doing on this college campus, Hope Williams is traveling with Representative Wainwright now today. She's the president of North Carolina's independent colleges and universities, and I see her once in a while on the streets of Raleigh, and she will tell me about another private institution that is nearly faltering. She will tell me about the challenges of growing your enrollment. She will tell me about the financial challenges for student aid, for kids and middle-aged folks who want to come back to college. And then she tells me about Livingstone. She says, Bev, their enrollment's up. Jimmy is working miracles there. The board trusts him, and they're letting him do some Jimmy Jenkins magic. And that's a good thing, my friends. That's a good thing. And then I heard that you all were committed, as well as your commitment to making sure that we all have a strong faith, because at the end of the day, that's the only way any of us get through the day. I promise you that. But you're also really engrossed and focused on globalization, that you understand that Livingstone in North Carolina is not a little island unto ourselves, and that if we are to remain prosperous, and we will, then Livingstone's graduates and alumni have to be a part of this global community. And I don't imagine it was easy for this new president to come in and convince you all to try holistic education and entirely based holistic curriculum. That's a stretch for some of us from Eastern North Carolina. And this guy knows how to do it, and the board allowed it to do it. So right now you're learning things like debt management, and you're learning about technology. You're learning about taking care of God's temple, which is your body. You're also learning about doing the most important thing that any of us can do, being a good family member, a good friend, and giving back to your community or to your church or to your state through volunteerism. I like that holistic approach, and as the new governor, the new kid on the block, for an old woman, I'm the new kid on the block, I want you to know that every child and every college student in North Carolina must be encouraged to do just what you're doing here on this campus with holistic education.